Sergeant Alex Carter stood at attention in the Galactic Council's headquarters, the room buzzing with anticipation. High-ranking officials from various alien races sat around the grand table, their expressions a mix of concern and determination. Alex, known as Iron among his peers, had been summoned for a mission of utmost importance. "Sergeant Carter," began Counselor Tavar, a tall, blue-skinned diplomat from the Ardinian system. "We have a critical situation. Dr. Emily Hayes, one of our leading scientists, has been kidnapped by the Zorathians." A holographic image of Dr. Hayes appeared in the center of the table. She was a petite woman with bright eyes and an aura of intelligence. "Her research on quantum energy fields is groundbreaking. If the Zorathians harness her knowledge, it could tip the balance of power in the galaxy." Alex nodded, absorbing the gravity of the situation. "What's the intel on her location?" Counselor Tavar gestured, and the hologram shifted to display a rugged, fortress-like structure. "We believe she is being held on Kragor, a remote and heavily fortified Zorathian planet. Your mission is to infiltrate their stronghold, rescue Dr. Hayes, and ensure her research does not fall into enemy hands." Alex's mind raced, already planning the infiltration. "What resistance can I expect?" "The Zorathians are known for their brutality and advanced weaponry," said General Zoll, a grizzled veteran with cybernetic enhancements. "Expect heavy resistance, including their elite guards." A murmur of unease rippled through the room, but Alex remained unfazed. "Understood. I'll need a small team and the latest stealth technology." "You'll have everything you need," assured Counselor Tavar. "Failure is not an option, Sergeant Carter. The fate of the galaxy may very well depend on this mission." Alex saluted. "I won't let you down." With the briefing concluded, Alex left the council chamber, his mind focused on the task ahead. He made his way to the armory, where he selected his gear with precision: a stealth suit, advanced weaponry, and various gadgets designed for infiltration. Each piece of equipment had been chosen for its reliability and effectiveness. As he suited up, Alex thought of Dr. Hayes and the importance of her work. The galaxy was a fragile place, and the wrong hands could easily shatter the peace they had fought so hard to maintain. He knew the mission would be dangerous, but that was why he had been chosen. He was the best, and he would bring Dr. Hayes back safely. Hours later, Alex boarded a sleek black shuttle, piloted by a trusted ally, Lieutenant Zara. "Ready for this, Iron?" she asked, her eyes reflecting the same determination. "Always," he replied, as the shuttle lifted off, heading towards the unknown dangers of Kragor. As they entered hyperspace, Alex reviewed the mission details one last time. The Zorathians were a formidable enemy, but he was prepared for anything. The galaxy was counting on him, and he was ready to prove, once again, why you should never mess with a human marine. The shuttle descended through the thick, stormy atmosphere of Kragor, cloaked in stealth mode. Alex and Zara monitored their surroundings, the rugged terrain of the planet appearing hostile and unwelcoming. They landed a few kilometers away from the Zorathian stronghold, a fortress carved into the side of a mountain, with guards patrolling its perimeter. Alex stepped out of the shuttle, his suit blending seamlessly with the environment. "I'll move in on foot. Keep the shuttle ready for a quick extraction." Zara nodded. "Be careful, Iron." With a final nod, Alex disappeared into the shadows, moving swiftly and silently towards the fortress. The path was treacherous, filled with jagged rocks and hidden pitfalls, but Alex navigated it with the precision of a seasoned Marine. As he approached the outer defenses, he activated his suit's camouflage, making him nearly invisible to the naked eye. Reaching the first checkpoint, Alex observed the Zorathian guards. They were tall, reptilian beings with tough, scaly skin and fierce, glowing eyes. Armed with advanced plasma rifles, they were formidable opponents. Alex waited for the right moment, then slipped past them, using the cover of darkness and the noise of the storm to mask his movements. Inside the perimeter, Alex encountered his first major obstacle, a security gate with a biometric scanner. He scanned the area, noticing a lone Zorathian guard approaching. In a flash, Alex subdued the guard, dragging him into the shadows. He used a small device to scan the guard's biometric data and transferred it to a fake ID chip, allowing him to pass through the gate undetected. Once inside, Alex moved through a maze of corridors, avoiding patrols and security cameras. He tapped into the fortress's network using a portable hacking device, locating Dr. Hayes in a secure lab on the lower levels. The layout showed multiple layers of security between him and the lab, including reinforced doors and surveillance systems. As Alex descended deeper into the fortress, he encountered a Zorathian dissenter named Karak, who was secretly working against Supreme Commander Zarkon. Karak had heard of Alex's mission and offered his assistance in exchange for safe passage off Kragor. Reluctantly, Alex agreed, knowing he needed all the help he could get. Karak led Alex through hidden passages and security shortcuts, providing valuable intel on guard rotations and security measures. "Zarkon is planning something big," Karak whispered as they moved. "Dr. Hayes's research could be the key to a new weapon, something that could threaten the entire galaxy." Alex's resolve hardened. "We can't let that happen." They reached the final security door, a massive, reinforced barrier that required 2 access codes. Karak entered the first code, then handed Alex a data chip with the second code. "Good luck, Marine. I'll be waiting by the extraction point." Alex nodded and entered the code, the door sliding open with a hiss. Inside, the lab was filled with advanced equipment and glowing screens. Dr. Hayes was there, confined to a small cell. She looked up, her eyes widening in recognition and relief. "Dr. Hayes, I'm Sergeant Alex Carter. I'm here to get you out." The doctor quickly gathered her research data. "Thank you, Sergeant. We need to move fast. Zarkon's guards won't be far behind." As they left the lab, alarms blared throughout the fortress. The escape would not be easy, but Alex was determined to complete his mission. Together, they moved through the corridors, evading guards and fighting their way towards freedom. Alex and Dr. Hayes sprinted through the fortress corridors, alarms echoing around them. The sound of approaching Zorathian guards grew louder, their heavy footsteps reverberating through the walls. Alex, ever vigilant, led the way with Dr. Hayes close behind. "We need to get to the extraction point," Alex said, glancing back to ensure Dr. Hayes was keeping up. "Stay close and follow my lead." As they rounded a corner, they encountered a group of Zorathian soldiers. Alex swiftly raised his plasma rifle, firing precise shots that took down the guards before they could react. Dr. Hayes, though clearly not a soldier, moved with determined focus, trusting Alex's expertise. They reached a service tunnel that Karak had indicated as a shortcut. Alex activated his communicator. "Zara, we're on our way. Be ready for immediate extraction." "Copy that, Iron," Zara replied. "I'll be waiting." The tunnel was dark and narrow, with pipes running along the ceiling and walls. They moved quickly, knowing that their time was running out. As they emerged from the tunnel, they found themselves in a vast hangar, filled with Zorathian ships and equipment. Guards were already mobilizing, alerted to their presence. "We're almost there," Alex said, spotting the exit that led to their extraction point. "Stay behind me." A firefight ensued as they made their way across the hangar. Alex's military training was evident in his every move, his shots precise and lethal. Dr. Hayes stayed low, using the scattered crates and equipment for cover. Despite the chaos, Alex kept a close eye on her, ensuring she remained safe. They reached the hangar doors, but a squad of elite Zorathian guards blocked their path. These soldiers were larger and more heavily armored than the ones they had encountered before. Alex knew this would be a tough fight. "Get ready to run as soon as there's an opening," he told Dr. Hayes. With a deep breath, Alex charged forward, engaging the elite guards. The battle was intense, with plasma bolts flying in all directions. Alex's combat prowess was unmatched, but the elite guards were relentless. Dr. Hayes watched anxiously, clutching her research data tightly. In a decisive move, Alex used a flash grenade to disorient the guards, creating a brief window of opportunity. "Go! Now!" he shouted to Dr. Hayes. They sprinted towards the exit, but just as they reached the doors, Supreme Commander Zarkon appeared, blocking their escape. His imposing figure and menacing presence made it clear that he was not going to let them leave easily. "You think you can escape with our prize?" Zarkon growled, drawing a massive energy blade. Alex stepped forward, his eyes locked on Zarkon. "I won't let you use her research for your twisted plans." A fierce duel ensued between Alex and Zarkon, the clashing of energy blade and plasma rifle lighting up the hangar. Dr. Hayes watched in awe as Alex fought with everything he had, his determination and skill pushing him to the limit. Despite Zarkon's strength, Alex's resilience and tactical brilliance gave him the upper hand. With a final, powerful strike, Alex disarmed Zarkon and sent him crashing to the ground. "This is for all the lives you've endangered," Alex said, his voice cold and resolute. As Zarkon lay defeated, Alex grabbed Dr. Hayes' hand. "Let's go." They dashed through the doors and out into the open, where Zara was waiting with the shuttle. "Get in!" she yelled. Alex and Dr. Hayes leaped aboard, and the shuttle took off, racing away from the Zorathian fortress. As they ascended into the sky, Dr. Hayes let out a sigh of relief. "Thank you, Sergeant. I couldn't have made it without you." Alex nodded, his expression softening. "Just doing my job, Doctor. Now let's get you back home." With the mission accomplished, they knew the fight was far from over, but for now, they had secured a crucial victory. As the shuttle sped away from Kragor, Alex kept a watchful eye on the monitors, ensuring they weren't being followed. The relief of escaping the fortress was tempered by the knowledge that their mission wasn't entirely over until Dr. Hayes and her research were safely back in Galactic Council hands. "Zara, any signs of pursuit?" Alex asked. "Negative, Iron. We're clear for now," Zara responded, piloting the shuttle with expert precision. Dr. Hayes sat in the rear, organizing her data. "Sergeant Carter, there's something you should know. My research, it's not just about quantum energy fields. It has the potential to create an energy shield powerful enough to protect entire planets, or, if misused, to become a weapon of mass destruction." Alex nodded. That's why the Zorathians were so desperate to get their hands on it. Dr. Hayes looked worried. "Exactly. We need to get this back to the Council immediately. They need to be aware of the full implications." Suddenly, an alarm blared in the cockpit. "We've got company!" Zara shouted. Alex glanced at the monitor. A Zorathian warship had appeared on their radar, closing in fast. "We need to outrun them. Zara, push the engines to maximum." "I'm on it," she replied, her hands flying over the controls. The shuttle surged forward, but the warship was relentless, firing plasma bolts that narrowly missed their hull. "Get ready for evasive maneuvers," Alex instructed, his tone calm but firm. "Dr. Hayes, strap in." As the shuttle weaved through space, avoiding incoming fire, Alex worked on a plan. "Zara, if we can get to the asteroid belt near Sector 7, we might be able to lose them." "Roger that," Zara replied, altering their course. The shuttle dived into the asteroid field, the rocky debris providing some cover from the pursuing warship. Alex activated the shuttle's defense systems, firing back at the warship. The chase through the asteroid field was intense, with both ships maneuvering dangerously close to the massive rocks. Despite the odds, Zara's expert piloting and Alex's tactical skills kept them one step ahead. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the Zorathian warship broke off its pursuit, unable to navigate the dense asteroid field as effectively as the smaller shuttle. "We did it," Zara said, a hint of relief in her voice. Alex nodded. Good work, Zara. Let's get back to the council. Hours later, they arrived at the Galactic Council headquarters. Dr. Hayes and her research were immediately taken to a secure location, while Alex and Zara were debriefed by Counselor Tavar and General Saul. "You've done an outstanding job, Sergeant Carter," Counselor Tavar said. "Dr. Hayes' research is safe, and the Zorathians have been dealt a significant blow." General Saul added, "Your bravery and skill have once again proven why you're one of our best." Alex nodded. "Thank you, sir. I couldn't have done it without my team." As the debriefing concluded, Alex stepped outside, taking a moment to breathe. The mission had been intense but successful. He knew there would be more challenges ahead, but for now, he could take pride in a job well done. Back in his quarters, Alex received a message from Dr. Hayes. "Thank you, Sergeant. You not only saved my life, but potentially the lives of countless others. I'm in your debt." Alex smiled slightly, replying, "Just doing my job, Doctor. Stay safe." With the mission complete and Dr. Hayes' research secure, Alex knew that the galaxy was a bit safer, at least for now. But in the vast expanse of space, threats were always looming, and he would be ready to face them because one thing was certain: you never mess with a human marine. Subscribe to watch more amazing sci-fi stories.